Hello, I'm Dr. Thompson, and thank you for joining me. Right now, I need you to lean in, because the story I'm about to share is the reason I do what I do, and it holds the key to the hair and health transformation you might be desperately seeking. This is the story of Eleanor, a 55-year-old retired schoolteacher from Phoenix, Arizona. When she first came to me 2 years ago, she was facing a health crisis that went far beyond thinning hair. Her hair loss was severe. She was wearing scarves to cover the patches, but the deeper problem was an overwhelming, debilitating fatigue, chronic joint pain, and blood pressure so high that her physician had given her a terrifying warning. If she didn't aggressively medicate, she was on a fast track to becoming dependent on a nursing home within 5 years. She felt her independence, her dignity, and her youth draining away. She was resigned to a life dictated by prescriptions. But I told her, "Eleanor, your body isn't broken, it's simply missing something." Fast forward to today. Eleanor is vibrant, pain-free, driving across the country with her husband, and she just sent me a picture of herself hiking, without a hat. Her blood pressure is normalized, her energy is through the roof, and yes, her hair is thicker, fuller, and healthier than it's been in a decade. What was the solution? It wasn't a complex, expensive pharmaceutical drug. It was a simple, natural method, a single potent juice ingredient that 97% of doctors miss because they are trained to treat symptoms with drugs, not to address the fundamental nutritional and inflammatory root cause. I'm going to guide you through the exact science, the precise recipe, and the golden time to drink this juice. By the end of this video, you will have the knowledge to start fighting back against hormonal hair loss and reclaiming your energy and independence without becoming dependent on the pharmacy. Now, let's identify who I'm talking to. I know many of you watching are over 50, juggling the stress of an office job, or perhaps you're a recent mother grappling with frustrating postpartum hair loss. I want you to tell me immediately, what is the number one symptom or health metric that worries you right now? Is it thinning temples? Is it extreme fatigue? Is it postpartum shedding? Type it in the comments below right now. This helps me understand our community and what we need to focus on next. I want to be clear about something critically important. Hormonal hair loss is not an inevitable sentence delivered by your genes or aging alone. It is almost always a sign of a deficiency in 3 specific, interlocking nutrients and a condition called chronic low-grade inflammation. Your body, especially your hair follicles, is starved and under siege. You don't have a drug deficiency. You have a nutrient deficiency that's preventing your body from properly managing the hormones that regulate hair growth. For those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. David Thompson. For over 30 years, I've had the privilege of walking alongside thousands of patients on their journey back to health and independence. My mission here on this channel is simple but profound: to help you live a healthy, independent life by empowering you with validated scientific nutrition. We focus on evidence-based, natural strategies that bypass the need for dependency on pharmaceuticals, giving you back control. I've seen firsthand the power of targeted nutrition, the power of giving the body exactly what it needs to heal itself. I've seen it work for Eleanor, and I know it can work for you. Let's quickly see if you are a prime candidate for this simple juice solution. I want you to mentally check off how many of these 5 everyday symptoms you are currently experiencing. Don't worry, this is just for you. 1. Dull, brittle nails. Do your nails peel, chip, or break easily, and do they lack that healthy pink sheen? 2. Unexplained foot or leg cramps. Do you wake up in the middle of the night with a painful, sudden Charlie horse? 3. Chronic cold hands and feet. Are your extremities often icy, even when the room is warm? 4. Brain fog and mid-afternoon slump. Do you find yourself struggling to focus after lunch, feeling mentally exhausted? 5. Inflamed or bleeding gums. Do your gums look puffy or bleed easily when you brush? Now, count the number of symptoms you checked, and comment the number below: 0, 1, 3, or 5. If you checked off 3 or more, it's a strong indicator that you are suffering from what I call the triple threat root cause: ischemia, oxidative stress, and chronic low-grade inflammation. Think of your blood vessels, particularly the microcapillaries leading to your hair follicles, as tiny hoses. Ischemia is a lack of blood flow, like a kink in the hose, starving the follicle of oxygen and nutrients. This lack of oxygen causes oxidative stress, like rust, which fuels chronic inflammation, the body's confused state of constant low-level attack. This inflammatory state is a major driver of the conversion of testosterone into the hair-killing hormone dihydrotestosterone, DHT. We need to unclog that hose, stop the rust, and put out the fire. And that brings us to the single most powerful ingredient to do just that. The one juice ingredient that acts as a potent natural pharmaceutical, capable of tackling all 3 parts of the triple threat, is a vegetable that is often underappreciated: beetroot. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, beetroot? That earthy vegetable. Trust me, the science behind its mechanism for hormonal health and hair revitalization is astounding. Let me tell you about Martha, a 48-year-old office manager from Seattle. Martha's hormonal hair loss was clearly visible along her part line and crown. She also suffered from crippling fatigue and had recently been diagnosed with high blood pressure, a very common symptom in our audience. She came to me because her doctors only offered her minoxidil and strong hormone blockers, which she was afraid to take. We started her on a simple regimen, focusing heavily on this one juice ingredient. After just 6 weeks, Martha noticed a visible difference in 2 things. Her energy and her ability to handle stress were dramatically improved, but more importantly for her, her hairstylist commented that she was seeing dozens of tiny new growth sprouts along her hairline. After 3 months, she was able to reduce her blood pressure medication, under her primary care doctor's supervision, of course, and her hair was visibly thicker and stronger. Martha wasn't taking a drug, she was fueling her body's own power plant. So, how does this humble beetroot work its magic? It all comes down to a potent compound called nitrate, which your body converts into nitric oxide, NO. Think of nitric oxide as the ultimate internal traffic controller for your blood flow. When your body produces enough NO, it signals the smooth muscle cells in your blood vessels to relax, widening the hoses. This process is called vasodilation. By drastically improving blood flow, ischemia, nitric oxide ensures that those starved hair follicles receive a surge of oxygen, growth factors, and the 3 missing nutrients they need to grow. But here is the critical part for hormonal hair loss. Improved blood flow also helps the liver and kidneys, your body's waste filters, to function optimally. This enhanced filtering capacity is essential for clearing out excess, inflammatory hormone metabolites that drive the creation of DHT. The better your filters work, the less hormonal sludge is available to attack your hair. It's an elegant, systemic solution. This isn't just theory. The power of nitrates is well documented. A study published in the Nutrition Journal in 2013 specifically investigated the effects of dietary inorganic nitrate, the compound abundant in beetroot. The results showed that consuming nitrate-rich vegetables resulted in a significant and sustained reduction in systolic and diastolic blood pressure in healthy volunteers. Why is this relevant to hair loss? Because blood pressure is a direct indicator of systemic vascular health. A healthy vascular system means a strong, unconstricted flow of blood to every part of the body, including the capillaries of the scalp. We are leveraging the same cardiovascular benefits to combat the root cause of follicular starvation. Practical guide: how to. Now for the most important part, the specific implementation. It's not enough to just eat a beet. You need the concentration, and you need to consume it correctly. The golden ratio juice recipe, the hormonal hair boost. The base, 1 large raw beetroot, washed and peeled. The Synergist required 1 cup of raw spinach or kale. Spinach is also high in nitrates and folate. The Absorber, critical 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper or a small piece of ginger. This contains piperine, which aids in nutrient absorption and fights inflammation. The Medium, blend with half a cup of water and the juice of half a lemon to enhance taste and absorption. Dosage and golden time. Dosage: drink 1 glass, about 8 to 10 ounces, of this juice, 5 to 6 times per week. Consistency is everything. Golden time: drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This is when your stomach acid is ready to break down the nitrates and you maximize the NO boost for your entire day. Notes on combination: what to avoid. Do not drink this juice within 2 hours of using an antiseptic mouthwash. The good bacteria on your tongue are essential for converting nitrate to nitrite, which is the precursor to nitric oxide. Antiseptic mouthwash kills these friendly bacteria. Do not cook the beetroot. Heat destroys a significant amount of the beneficial nitrates. It must be consumed raw, in juice form, for maximum potency. Tell me, have you ever used beetroot juice for a specific health goal before? Maybe for exercise or blood pressure? Let me know in the comments if you're surprised by this revelation. We've covered a lot of ground today. We started with Eleanor's incredible story of reclaiming her independence and hair. We identified the triple threat root cause: ischemia, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation that is driving your hormonal hair loss. And we armed you with the single most potent natural weapon to fight back: the golden ratio beetroot juice. My final advice is this: be patient, be consistent. This is not a drug that forces an unnatural change. It is a nutritional intervention that empowers your body to heal itself. You didn't lose your hair overnight, and you won't grow it back overnight. Commit to the plan for 90 days, and I promise you will see changes not just in your hair, but in your energy and overall vitality. Remember, your health is your most precious asset, and you deserve to live a life of vibrant independence, not dependency. If you found this video helpful and you want to continue receiving science-backed, natural strategies to take control of your health, make sure you hit that like button and, most importantly, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. In our next video, I'll be revealing the one herb that acts as a natural shield against the stress hormone cortisol, a major, overlooked factor in office workers and postpartum women's health. Don't miss it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.